You know that feeling when you're standing in front of the wedge wall at your local pro shop, just totally paralyzed by all the choices? Yeah, you're absolutely not alone. Picking the wrong wedge doesn't just look bad in your bag, it quietly bleeds strokes off your scorecard, usually right when you need a good up and down the most.
And that is exactly why we're here today. Welcome to Golf Gear Showdown, where we put the biggest names in golf gear in a direct head-to-head battle, so you walk away knowing exactly what actually fits your game.
We've all been there, right? Staring at racks of shiny new clubs, your wallet's just itching, but you have absolutely no clue if that specific wedge is going to save your short game or completely wreck it.
The real problem is most guys buy based entirely on flashy marketing hype, or just whatever the pros happen to be playing on TV that weekend. We hate seeing you waste hard-earned money. So today, we're stripping away the ads and comparing real-world performance between two absolute heavyweights in the wedge category.
We're looking at two totally different design philosophies today. On one side, you've got Titleist's Vokey SM9, which is the established tour standard. Based on design intent, it's completely built around premium spin, elite shot making, and really precise feedback.
Right, and then you have the Ping Glide 4.0. Honestly, this is the wedge your buddy, you know, the guy who somehow always manages to scramble out of the ugliest lies, keeps quietly telling you to buy. It's engineered primarily for everyday forgiveness and incredibly easy distance control.
To settle this debate fairly, we are judging these wedges across 6 grueling rounds. We'll cover spin, forgiveness, control, feel, value, and finally, exact golfer fit.
And hey, make sure you stick around for this entire showdown, because what we reveal in round 3 regarding accuracy and control, it completely flips the script in what most average golfers think they actually need. Let's jump right into round 1.
Round 1 focuses on distance and performance, which really comes down to spin. The SM9 uses Vokey's spin-milled grooves, along with a raised forward center of gravity to deliver a very penetrating, high-spin flight. If you want that hop-and-stop action, this is built for it.
Ping counters that approach with their Glide 4.0 precision milled grooves and a really unique emery face finish. That finish physically roughs up the surface to add extra friction, which is a massive help, especially when you're hacking at a thick, wet morning rough.
Okay, here's the honest truth though, Mike. Most weekend warriors simply aren't going to feel a huge spin gap on a clean strike between these two. The Ping holds its own remarkably well, and it doesn't require tour-level speed to activate that spin.
I hear you, Jake, I really do. But looking at the numbers, for pure flighted spin control, the Vokey definitely edges it out. The data's pretty clear on this. We're officially awarding round 1 to the SM9, specifically for those consistent ball strikers who can actually compress the golf ball.
Round 2 dives into forgiveness, and man, this is where the matchup splits wide open. The Glide 4.0 is purposely engineered with a wider, incredibly stable sole that just glides through the turf and sand without digging. Mishits stay so much closer to your target instead of you just laying the sod over it and moving the ball 3 feet. Compare that to the SM9, which features a much more compact, demanding profile. Common feedback suggests that if you miss the center of the Vokey face, you're definitely going to feel it in your hands, and the ball simply won't travel nearly as far. Because of that massive difference in stability on off-center strikes, the Glide 4.0 easily takes round 2 as the winner. For the average golfer, it really isn't even close.
All right, that ties us up at 1-1. But do not click away just yet, because round 3 tackles the control debate. There is a massive misunderstanding out there about what control actually means for your weekend scorecard.
Round 3 is accuracy and control. Look, the SM9 provides a huge array of grinds: F, S, M, K, L, and D. If you love opening the face and manipulating trajectory from tight lies, Vokey hands you the exact tools to do it. But let's be real here. For a 15 handicapper, having a ton of grinds is just confusing. The Glide 4.0 offers superior everyday consistency. It launches the ball into tight, predictable windows, giving you a repeatable result without needing a perfectly timed, highly technical swing. We have to call this one a split decision. The SM9 clearly wins the pure control and shot-making category for advanced players who absolutely demand versatility.
And the Glide 4.0 wins the consistency battle for the weekend golfer who just wants a reliable, predictable yardage every single time they swing. Both wedges take half a point here, keeping this battle incredibly tight.
Let's talk about round 4, which covers feel and confidence. The SM9 is practically the benchmark here. Striking a Vokey out of the middle delivers that classic, buttery impact that better players just obsess over.
Alternatively, the Glide 4.0 hides some serious tech under the hood. It utilizes a hidden echo damping insert. Most golfers report this creates a quieter, slightly more muted sensation at impact. It feels exceptionally clean, but undeniably different than a crisp Vokey strike.
I'm giving the SM9 the win for pure feel and compact looks. But there's a psychological side we really can't ignore. The Glide 4.0 features a slightly larger profile that looks extremely reassuring when you're standing over a scary, tight-lined ship with water looming.
Exactly right. So SM9 wins feel, but the Glide 4.0 wins the address confidence battle. This is particularly huge for higher handicappers who need that visual comfort before they pull the trigger.
Let's talk dollars and cents in round 5, price and value. Both of these are premium clubs, meaning neither is cheap off the rack. But here is a smart shopper move most guys completely miss. Upgrading just one single wedge to fix a specific gap in your bag is a totally different financial decision than replacing your entire wedge setup all at once. The Glide 4.0 is often easier to find on a deal, making it our winner for the absolute best single wedge upgrade. Meanwhile, the SM9 holds exceptional resale value and offers unmatched loft options, making it the clear winner if you're building a full matched set from scratch.
Yet another split round! Get ready though, because in exactly 60 seconds, we're gonna drop the complete golfer-type breakdown so you can finally decide what actually goes in your bag this year.
Round 6 is golfer fit, and we're doing this rapid fire. The Glide 4.0 is the undisputed winner for beginners and mid-handicappers. If you have a steep swing, struggle with chunking, or break into a cold sweat in greenside bunkers, this is your club. Budget buyers seeking one reliable do-it-all wedge should start right here. Firing right back, the SM9 is the clear choice for low handicappers and dedicated shot makers. If you love laying the face wide open for a high, aggressive flop shot, these Vokey grinds are specifically designed for you. Additionally, if you constantly cycle through gear and care heavily about strong resale value, grab the SM9. Before we reveal the final verdict, we really need to discuss the biggest buying mistake out there. I constantly see 20 handicappers buying an SM9 simply because a tour pro plays it. That wedge demands precision. If your contact isn't consistent, you are literally paying premium money just to punish your own mishits. It makes no sense. Flipping the script, plenty of low handicap shot makers make the exact opposite error. They buy a highly forgiving wedge like the Glide 4.0 and suddenly realize it severely restricts their creativity around the greens. The wide sole that rescues a 15 handicapper might actually prevent a scratch golfer from executing a delicate, nippy splinter off a tight lie. Let's do a fast, honest rundown of the pros and cons with zero brand protection. The Glide 4.0 gives you massive forgiveness, incredibly easy turf interaction, and great bunker performance. But as a trade-off, you do give up some feel and top-end workability.
The SM9 provides top-tier spin, legendary feel, and endless custom options. The downside is it heavily penalizes your mishits and absolutely requires you to get properly fit for your specific swing type.
To summarize the Glide 4.0 buyer profile, you should confidently purchase this wedge today if you're a beginner or mid-handicapper who doesn't always find the center of the face. It's absolutely perfect if you want a wedge that just works straight off the rack without scheduling a tedious, complicated custom fitting session. On the other side of the fairway, you should buy the Vokey SM9 if you're a lower handicap player who demands the absolute best feel in golf. Most importantly, you should only go this route if you are fully willing to get custom fit for the proper grind and bounce. Without a fitting, you're just blindly guessing, and that is a bad investment. It's time for the final heavyweight verdict across all our categories. For pure spin, incredible feel, and totally dominating the used market, Vokey confidently takes the crown. But for outstanding forgiveness, easy distance control, undeniable value, and our pick for the best overall wedge for the average everyday golfer, the Ping Glide 4.0 stands victorious. Let's make this as simple as humanly possible to leave you totally confident. If you want one single wedge that quietly helps you score and easily covers up your mistakes, go with the Glide 4.0. If you have the consistent strike quality to demand the absolute best wedge for your hands, go with the SM9. Now we want to hear from you. Drop your current handicap, your typical miss, and tell us in the comments below which of these two wedges you're putting in your bag this season. Hit that subscribe button so you do not miss our next massive showdown where we put the TaylorMade Q10 head-to-head against the Callaway Paradigm AI Smoke. Thanks for tuning in to Golf Gear Showdown.